Good morning and welcome to a new midweek vlog. Look at that in the background. There's still that birthday girl sign from when it was Becky's birthday on the 24th of March. And it's now July. It's still up. I need to take it down. But hello and welcome to a new midweek vlog. If you are new here, my name's Emma. Becky will be in the room in a minute. Oh my gosh, it went very bright then. And we are the Daily Disney Girls. And we're here on YouTube and we're over on Instagram, and we've got a full Florida vlog series from 2019. We've got a Disneyland Paris vlog series from 2020, pre-COVID. Possibly one of the only, not the only, but there's only a very small select few Disneyland Paris vlogs from 2020 that are pre-COVID, and we are one of them. Yeah, so we've got a full Walt Disney World vlog series from 2019. We've got a Disneyland Paris vlog series from 2020. Soon to be a Disney Cruise Line vlog series from the Disney Magic at Sea, and a Disneyland Paris vlog series in literally a few weeks. So if you are here for all the Disney content, there is more Disney content coming soon. But yeah, we are Emma and Becky, and we vlog every week. Well, we try to vlog every week. It's been a bit slack recently. Just our everyday life, which has always got a sprinkle of Disney in it, because we literally live and breathe Disney. But yeah, I'm waffling on now. Anyway, welcome to this week's midweek vlog. I'm actually going to try and make this a proper vlog this week. However, that being said, obviously I'm off today like normal. It's Wednesday. I always have every Wednesday off. But I don't know what I'm actually working tomorrow and Friday. I could potentially be in all day because I was in work most of yesterday. For those of you who don't know, I am a nanny and I work for a family who live fairly close to me. They have 3 children, and basically I go in, usually we'll go into their house about 7:30 in the morning and look after the children and then take them to school, and then when they finish school I'll then come home for the school day, and then when they finish school I'll pick them up and take them back to the house and then look after them and give them their tea until the parents get home from work. Both parents are doctors, work for the NHS, and they both work on, well, one of them works on ICU, so all the time, and he works at Manchester Royal Infirmary, so MRI in town, which is a very big hospital, and he has a lot of responsibility. He works with very poorly patients. Obviously ICU is the poorest of patients that you could get, and Claire works at Wythenshawe, and she works in theatre, but she also works on ICU when things escalate with COVID. And yeah, so they've both worked throughout this whole pandemic, just non-stop with COVID patients basically. And when operations have been cancelled because they haven't been able to do them because of COVID, Claire's been on ICU as well, and they have well and truly had enough. So basically the children that I look after are supposed to still be in school until, well, the 2 girls, the older 2, they're at a different school to the little boy, the youngest child. Their school is supposed to finish on Friday this week, and then the youngest one, who's still in primary school, his school is supposed to finish on Friday next week, so he's technically still got a week and a half left in school. The girls have only got a few days. However, a week on Saturday they're supposed to be flying out to Portugal. They've had it booked for ages, and they are absolutely desperate to go on this holiday. They haven't been anywhere. Like last summer when things opened up, they didn't go anywhere. They were too busy in the hospitals. They've worked tirelessly through all these lockdowns, and they just don't want anything to get in the way. So they've actually asked the school's permission for them to pull the children out of school early, so that they can kind of like quarantine the children. They're still in work up until they go on holiday, and that's a risk that they're taking. But as they are literally around COVID patients daily, but they want to minimise as many risks as possible so that no one potentially tests positive on the fit to fly like PCR test before they leave to go to Portugal. So the schools have all said it's fine, and the kids can do the rest of their schooling from home, because that's another thing as well. When all the schools closed throughout the first lockdown, the second lockdown, the kids were still at school. They went to school every single week, and they haven't really experienced homeschooling, so they are basically now doing homeschooling until their school officially breaks up for summer. But Claire and John are still in work, so my shifts are a bit all over the show. I don't actually know what I'm working tomorrow and tomorrow and Friday yet. Tomorrow being Thursday. Yesterday I did 7:30 until, I was supposed to be until 4, but I finished a little bit earlier than that. But it's like, I don't envy all you parents who had to spend that whole first lockdown doing homeschooling, because me trying to get Joe to stay sat at the dining room table to do his work was an absolute task yesterday. I was very grateful when I came home, because he just really wasn't feeling doing his work, and I was just like, come and sit back down. Come and sit back down. Every 20 minutes he'd just wander off. Can I have a biscuit? Can I have a drink? Can I just go in the living room? Like, no, just sit down and do your maths. Oh, so I completely get all the parents like last year that were like tearing their hair out, and every time any child had to isolate, I completely get it. Anyway, yeah, so my work's a bit all over the show at the minute, but what I do know is that I'm definitely off today, like usual. And me and Becky are on the bar this evening, like usual, on a Wednesday, but the daytime we're free. So if you watched the vlog, not last week, the week before I think it was, we went to Primark and we bought some stuff, and some of it didn't fit me. There's Becky.
Hello.
Hello. Some of it didn't fit me, so I'm gonna go and take it back, because it's only 2 items, but I've just worked out that's £30. So I'm either going to get a £30 refund, or I'm going to have a look round first and see if there's anything I can exchange it for. Because, like I've just said, me and Becky are going on the Disney Magic at Sea cruise in 15 days. And then straight off the back of the Disney Magic at Sea cruise, we're going to Disneyland Paris, which at the minute is hot. So we need, and we've just not planned anything. No, we've started over the last 24 hours to like mentally start thinking about what we're going to wear, not physically looked at our wardrobe, although I had a very brief look last night before I got in bed. And we both decided we just don't have anything to wear, and like the cruise and Disneyland Paris is going to be 2 very different styles of like wardrobe that needs to be taken with us. Like the cruise I think will be a lot of like smart stuff, and like proper clothing and proper outfits, whereas Disneyland Paris is going to be more like Florida style stuff, because it is hot at the minute, so it'll be more like vest tops and shorts, or play suits and sandals, and you know, hair tied up all the time and whatnot. So yeah, we need to properly like get stuff sorted. We do have a massive vacuum pack bag underneath the bed full of all of our clothing that we bought for Florida in 2019. That is basically our 2 suitcases decanted into this vacuum pack bag, isn't it? Including Donny the Donut, including the ponchos, everything, including the emergency ponchos that we bought for 99¢ in Walmart. Everything is under there. However, when we did get some stuff out of it a few weeks ago when we got the warm weather, we discovered a lot of it doesn't fit us anymore. You know,
Far too fat for that.
Post-COVID weight that we've put on, because you know, that first lockdown last year was the one that I put all my weight on, because both of us were furloughed last year from like, as a lot of other people were as well, from like March to, I was March to August, Becky was March to like September, October, wasn't you? And like we had nothing else to do but eat, so we just ate our way through lockdown, and we're still not got back from that extra weight gain. So yeah, so a lot of the stuff doesn't fit us, so we need to like get on it finding some clothes. Also need to get on it losing weight, but that's not going to happen in 15 days.
What should I do with these?
What should you do? I like them, especially the blue shirt. So Becky bought these on the Moments Private last time, especially the blue shirt. That looks so nice with white shorts on the cruise.
Yeah,
can't really see in here, it's gone all the dark, really dark, but there we go. Yeah. What are you going to wear the purple one with? You don't know, you just bought it.
I just bought it.
Anyway, we'll see you at Primark.
Okay. Talk about it.
Right, we've just done Primark. I didn't vlog in there because we was kind of just like head down on a mission, weren't we?
Yeah.
We're both going to try on some stuff because I think the shops are allowed to have the fitting rooms open now, but Primark didn't have them open, so we couldn't try on anything. So if we did go in the fitting rooms, I was going to show you, but I'll just have to show you when we get home. But I was returning 2 items which came to £30, and then I bought 2 dresses, a pair of pyjamas, and some of those little like travel bottles, you know, that you can put shampoo and conditioner in. So I had to then pay £11. Becky exchanged a top from last time and then bought some other stuff, and she had to pay 30 quid. She was like, how does that work? But it smells a bit like swimming baths in here. Doesn't it? How strange. Yeah, we're just going back to the car now. We decided we're going to go back home and basically get out all of our clothes and basically decide on what we've got in the wardrobe, and then a few small bits I've just bought if we need anything else. I think the answer is going to be yes, but we just don't know what we need. So we just need to like do that initial task of what do we have, does it fit?
I think our issue is, well, especially my issue, I don't do smart. I'm always casual or smart casual, and apparently smart casual doesn't count on a cruise. So.
Yeah. And like, I have said to her though, if you want to know something smart, just ask my mum, because my mum is like queen snob of clothing. Like, yeah, I could show up in something and say I'm smart, and she's like, you're not smart.
Yeah, but Jen would have me spending a bloody fortune.
She would. No, but she'd tell you whether you look smart or not. Anyway, like in her opinion.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so we're going to go and do that. It's very warm today. There's no sun. It's like dull, but it's quite warm. Bright and warm. I've got this top on with some denim shorts and flip-flops, and I'm not cold in the slightest. I'm quite comfortable actually. There's a nice breeze though. Considering 2 days ago it looked like we were in the middle of November. Anyway, my arm's hurting now, so I'll see you at home. Good morning and welcome to Friday. Yes, it's Friday, and Thursday didn't get a look in yesterday. I'm really sorry. And I also didn't show you when I got home from Primark on Wednesday what I got from Primark, so I'll quickly show you what I got from Primark in a second. But yesterday I was in work all day, and then when I got home, the dog, as in Doodles, as in Disney, as in Joe's dog, who lives with us, that was a long way of saying it, wasn't it? She got stung by a bee or a wasp or something yesterday whilst I was at work, and her face went like all like loads of lumps on her face. So she went to the vets and she got given some antihistamines. They said that she was fine and stuff, and then Joe went to work for the afternoon, and then I came home from work. Becky came home from work as well, and the two of us were like just sat on the sofa in the living room. The dog was asleep in a dog bed, and then like an hour later she gets up, and oh my god, the dog's face was just massive. It just swelled up so much. I'll put a picture on screen now for you to see. Yeah, so it looked like that. So we texted Joe and we were like, I think she needs to go back to the vets because face has got worse. So we ended up going to the vets last night, which nearly ended up being the emergency vets, but luckily we got in to the normal vets before it closed. Anyway, she's had some steroid injections and it seems to be going down now. So yesterday was a bit random and I completely forgot about vlogging. And I'm about to go to work as well. It's 7 o'clock. Got up about 6:30. It's now 7 AM. 7 AM, the usual morning lineup. But it's Friday, so me and Becky's got up with me and he's going to have pancakes with me before we go. I just thought I'd quickly show you what I got from Primark for the Disney cruise. So I got this white dress, really long white dress, It's got like frilly bits on it. Yeah?
Pancake ready.
I'm coming now. And I got this blue dress with like a puffy sleeve, and again it's fairly long. Yeah, so the things that didn't fit me the other week, which was a denim skirt and a denim play suit, I took back and I've exchanged them for these two dresses, which they will be for the cruise. They won't be for Disneyland Paris, but they'll be for the cruise. Yeah, so that's what I've got. I was conscious that I hadn't shown yet, and I always make false promises on this vlog. I'm always like, oh, I'll show you in a minute, and that never comes. Yeah, anyway, pancake time anyway, because I've got to leave in half an hour. I've got to be in work at 8, so it's pancake time.
Pancake.
Woo!
Friday, Friday.
Friday, Friday. Oh, and there's a music bingo on tonight.
Oh,
Bink
yeah?
go. Woo! That's exciting. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna eat. Had me pancakes. Now I've got like 15 minutes before I need to actually leave, so we're just gonna have a little sit down, aren't we? Yeah. Me and Becky kind of cross over today. I'm going in at 8, but I'm only in till about lunchtime. I don't know what time, but like sometime around lunchtime. And then Becky goes into work at 1:30 today and is into like tea time. So we're gonna cross over, aren't we? Yeah. No, it's what it is. Oh, we've got so much to organise and stuff for these Disney trips, for the cruise and for Disneyland Paris. I don't really feel that thinking about Disneyland Paris. Well, actually, yeah, I do, because there's just so much paperwork to do because of COVID, isn't there? Like, it's just crazy, and I don't know what we're wearing. We need to sort out clothes, which that's just a normal thing to have to do, but then on top of sorting out what you're taking, it's just like, oh, we need to do this, we need to do that. So like for the cruise, it's kind of straightforward, but it kind of isn't, because Disney kind of provide all the stuff for you, you just have to go fill it all out. But it's all dead confusing. It's on this like third-party website called Prenetics, and that's where you upload your like proof of vaccination status, and you upload your PCR test results if you've got someone under 18 in your party who needs to have a PCR test. And that's all linked up to your online check-in on your Disney Cruise Line app. Like, our online check-in has taken 2 weeks to be approved. Quite a few, because you have to upload a picture of yourself so that they can check it's you. You have to upload ID, your proof of vaccination. It's just so long-winded. And we finally have been accepted. Quite a few people have been waiting this long as well, because they've not approved your picture, or they've not approved X, Y and Z, and it's just really long-winded. But we've now finally checked in for the cruise, so all we need to do now for the cruise is I think on the day or the day before we get on it, we have to fill out like a health questionnaire, which is like things like, have you had COVID symptoms in the last 14 days, have you had to isolate in the last 14, have you tested positive, blah blah blah, you know, all like generic COVID stuff. And then we just need to pass the lateral flow test at the port before we get let on the ship, which we've discovered from watching some people's vlogs. We have been watching some people's vlogs. The lateral flow test is just a swab of your nose, one nostril. It doesn't involve tickling your throat, as I always say. And you can do it to yourself. You don't have to have someone do it for you. You can do it yourself, which is good news. So that's all we really have left to do now for that. We just need to, when we get to Liverpool, we have to get up our account for Prenetics and show that all of that's been approved, and then do the test, and it should all be plain sailing from there. But then for Disneyland Paris, oh gosh, there's a whole host of things that we need to do, which we haven't even begun to do, or sort out, should I say. So, oh, it's just long-winded. Anyway, my battery's flashing, so I need to go. I'll probably speak to you when I get home from work in a bit. Hello, I'm now home from work. I've actually been home for about an hour now actually. I got home just before 1:30. It's now 2:25. I've just been sorting out some, you know, little odd jobs that I need to do. Like for example, the finance company that I pay for my car through decided to charge me twice in June for no apparent reason, so I just rang them and I'm getting a refund for one of the payments because, you know, £200 going out twice isn't ideal, is it? When there's no reason for it to go out twice, so I'm getting a refund for one of them payments. And then, what else did I need to do? I got overcharged when I went swimming quite a few weeks ago actually. Their website wasn't working and it ended up charging me 6 times for the one session. It's only £4 a session, so got charged £4 6 times. So I need 5 amounts refunded to me. And I emailed them a while ago asking for them to sort it, and they said they needed proof with a bank statement, and I couldn't get a bank statement until the end of the month, so I've been having to wait. So I need to do that. Everyone owes me money. And then what else do I need to do? Just some odd jobs, you know, odd jobs. Becky's at work. She's not back though at all. Just gone 4. She's not got long left. It's like 2:30 now. She's got an hour and a half. It's really hot though today. It's like, it's not very sunny, but it's so humid. It's like 26 degrees outside, so warm. It was sunny earlier though. I was sat in the garden at work with the kids. I was only sat outside for 20 minutes and my arms went bright red. Not good. I was having a little panic though this morning because there's like people like to scaremongle, don't they? And me and Becky are in quite a lot of Facebook groups. So we're in It's All Anna Time. I've mentioned that loads of times. Obviously that's for Orlando holidays, but then we're also in 2 groups for Disneyland Paris. Is like Disneyland Paris tips for Brits and then Disneyland Paris advice, I think they're called. And I can't remember which one it is, but someone was going on with themselves this morning that apparently France are going to not accept you know, so like, you know, so they've changed the ruling that if it's an amber country, sorry, France have changed their rulings that UK residents can enter France if you're fully vaccinated. If you're not fully vaccinated, then you have to isolate in a hotel before you get there, when you arrive, should I say. Which obviously me and Becky are fully vaccinated, so it shouldn't be an issue with us going to France. But then someone was posting this morning on Facebook in this group that apparently France are in talks of potentially not accepting certain batches of the AstraZeneca jab because some of the AstraZeneca jabs were produced in India, somewhere in India, and apparently these batches of jabs I don't properly know, there's something wrong with these batches of jabs. I don't know whether that's true or not, but anyway, they were throwing out these batch codes that are potentially not going to be accepted. Becky's fine, her batch codes weren't on there, but my first jab is one of these batch codes that's being flagged up. My second jab isn't, but my first jab is. So now I'm like really like worried because I'm like, usually I don't pay attention to things like that because I'm just like, it's just people speculating and nothing's been confirmed, but because it actually might involve me, I'm like, well, it better not because I want to go. I'm only supposed to be going in like a couple of weeks. I've only just booked it. And Becky's like, don't worry about it, like, we'll worry about it if it gets confirmed officially by like the government or by the French government. But you know when you just can't help but be in the back of your mind like, but what if? We have so much stuff to organise for these holidays, it's crazy. Like going on holiday is just not straightforward anymore. Oh, nightmare. Then I've been in work today thinking, well, if we can't go to France, well, we'll book somewhere last minute for somewhere else, but then will the other country only accept a lateral flow test, or will it have to be a PCR? So should I book the lateral flow test yet? Because if we end up changing to a different country, we might need a PCR test. and I'm just a bit stressed thinking about it all. I just want everything to work and go to plan. I just want to go on holiday, as I'm sure many people do. And I realise that we are in this fortunate position that we are fully vaccinated, so we do have more options than other people do. But yeah, it's just a bit stressful. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with my jobs and see you in a bit. Oh, yawning. See you in a bit when we do bingo. I think we're having lasagna for tea. Ooh, homemade lasagna. Well, I say homemade. It's like semi-homemade. We've got the jars of sauce. So, like, the sauces aren't homemade, but we'll be putting it together ourselves. But it's not like a full-on pre-bought one. It's like semi-homemade, semi-not. I'm gonna go now. I'm chatting rubbish. Hello. We're waiting to do bingo now. We were supposed to have tea way before it starts, but no, we haven't. Never mind. Yeah. What I was saying to you in the last, I can't remember what I said properly in the last, I can't remember if I said about Francis potentially going red or not, I can't remember, but I'm just having a bit of a stress about France because I feel like it's not going to happen, because I've now found out that I've got one of the batch codes for the AstraZeneca jab that a lot of countries are turning away. So I'm just like, it's just not meant to be, is it? It's just not meant to be. There's some fucker up there that's like, she's not going. No. I'm just, you know when you've just had it, I'm just pissed off. So pissed off. Just feel like it's just not going to happen. At least the cruise will happen.
Well,
provided we don't get COVID.
I'll have to self-isolate.
Yeah. Anyway, we're doing the Florida Forum bingo. The Florida Forum. Don't know what sort of music that's supposed to be. I'm guessing it's just going to be normal songs, if I'm honest. To be fair, they say there's a theme every week, and every week the songs are the same. Aren't they? Which is fine. The playlist is always great. But yeah.
We did this tonight. Yeah, we've had a week, haven't we?
We have had a week. We have had a week. Did I tell you about the dog? Did I? I think I did. No, I did. I did, didn't I? I did tell you about the dog. Yeah.
Did you?
I think I did.
Did you?
I think so.
Did you?
I think so, yeah.
Wow, do you think so?
Anyway, we're going to play bingo in a minute. Right, we've just done bingo.
Do you want the bad news or the even worse news?
Which one's the even worse news? The first news or the second news? Is the even worse news. Right, so I'll give you the bad news first. The bad news is that I was doing really well on bingo. And I kept saying, I was like, we could win this. We could win. We could win. And I had one song left. Someone called bingo and they won. And then they said the next song that was going to play was Cupid Shuffle, which was the one song I had left. So I was this close.
We could have been in the playoffs.
Close to winning and being in the playoffs in December to win the Orlando trip. And they proper kicked us whilst we were down, because halfway through bingo it was breaking news on the BBC that from Monday, France, you'll still have to quarantine when you come home, regardless of if you're fully vaccinated or not. So we can't go to Paris. We found out midway through bingo.
I've just got no words.
Absolutely. I'm just fuming. I've been like this all day because someone posted on Facebook this morning about the whole jab situation. Well, first of all, someone said it might go red, and I was like, is it egg? And then I saw that Sky News did actually post last night that France might go red, and I was like, oh, that's not ideal. Then I saw someone post about the whole batch code with the AstraZeneca, discovered that I have one of those batch codes, and I was like, well, might not be allowed in. And then to top it off, halfway through bingo, France is just like, well, none of that frigging matters anyway, because you're going to have to isolate when you get home for 10 days. So unless you've got a job where you work from home, fuming. Absolutely fuming. We can't isolate for 10 days when we get home, so it's just a no-go. Luckily though, the only positive, well, this isn't really a positive, but the only slightly good thing about it is that Becky insisted that we booked with Disney themselves because we'll get a refund if anything happens. And it's a good job she insisted that, because we can get a refund,
The
luckily.
only thing I think we'll lose is flights.
Do you think? Oh, I hope we don't lose the flights.
We'll lose flights. It's Air France.
Might not. We'll see.
Probably wouldn't have even let us on the plane.
We'll see. So, we're not going to France. We can still go on the cruise, provided we don't get COVID.
Don't, because you're going to jinx it. We're going to end up with it, aren't we?
We're not going to...
Oh, please don't.
We won't. We won't.
Please no. Please no.
What? Oh, it's just not our day. It's just not. Oh.
Did you tell them about the dog?
Fuming. I did tell them about the dog.
Did you?
She looks better now. Don't you, dudes? You look better now.
Disney.
I think I have already inserted the picture, but if I haven't and you want to see it again, there you go. That is the aftermath of a dog playing with a bee or a wasp, I'm not quite sure. There we go.
You are the longest doggy in the world. Long doggy.
She was the fattest head dog yesterday.
Right, I'm gonna go and just cry myself to sleep. No, I'm joking, that's a bit thingy. Yeah, we can't go to Pants. We can't go to Pants, I said. We can't go to Paris.
Kathy! Ring the crisis team!
Good morning. Well, I'm saying good morning. Good afternoon. It's 2:45 on Saturday. We've both got the same clothes on that we had on last night. It's so
Oh my God.
hot here today.
Roast him.
So I'm assuming the rest of the
28
UK
degrees.
is, but yeah, it's
28
boiling.
degrees.
We're both on the bar.
29! Oh!
What was I saying? Oh, sugar.
Please include that in.
Well, what was I saying? Oh yeah, we're both on the bar at 5. It's 2:45 now. We've spent all day trying to sort out our holiday situation. So yeah, we are definitely not going to Disneyland Paris anymore, because we can't do 10 days isolation at home when we return, which is really annoying, but you know, never mind. So Disneyland Paris is off the cards. We're still going on the cruise. We've had to cancel Disneyland Paris. We started off with ringing Disneyland Paris, and I don't know if you guys are aware, but the telephone number for Disneyland Paris charges 7p per minute. I tried to ring them the other week about my Halloween trip. After 42 minutes of me being on the phone and no one picking up, I hung up, and that phone call cost me £22.10. It's just so expensive.
How
Anyway,
does that work, right? If it's 7p a minute?
I don't know, but that's how much it cost me. Anyway, Becky was on hold trying to get through to them this morning, obviously to try and cancel the holiday, and try and speak to them if she got through to someone about our Halloween trip. Anyway, she was on hold for 20 minutes?
No, 35.
35. Anyway, no one was picking up, and eventually the whole time she was on hold, I was just like clicking random pages on the Disneyland Paris website, hoping for the live chat to pop up. And I was giving up hope. I was just randomly clicking on different pages, pretending I was looking for a quote, all different things, looking at restaurant menus and stuff. And after 35 minutes, the live chat finally popped up. So we spoke to someone. To be fair, the girl that I spoke to on the live chat was so helpful. She was really, really nice. I was on the chat to her though for like nearly an hour. It took that long to sort out, but
We've got a straggler.
we've got a straggler.
I see what you mean about the shower. Doesn't go cold.
No, it doesn't, does it?
No.
Can't cool down.
I mean, it was quite refreshing because I have it on the hottest of hot when I'm normally in, but it's not cold.
No.
No.
No. Yeah. We're just saying our shower doesn't go cold. It's always hot, the water. Anyway, yeah, I was talking to this girl called Kylie on the live chat for like nearly an hour, and at first she told me that we could only get a refund for our hotel and our park tickets, and I was like, well, wait a minute, we only booked it a few days ago, and on the Air France website it says you can get a full refund for your flights. So she disappeared for ages. She kept popping on to say she was still there, but after about half an hour she eventually came back and said we can get a full refund, and they were knocking off the cancellation fees for us, so we've got every penny back. Well, not yet, we're in the process of getting every penny back. We've had the email to confirm it's on its way though, so that's good. So Disneyland Paris is cancelled and full refund is pending. So then we've been looking on Jet2 Holidays for just like a normal generic like beach holiday, and after much research, yeah, we've just booked while Joe was in the shower, Gran Canaria for 5 nights in a hotel that's like on it. I'll show you all the details in a minute, but it looks really nice. It's all inclusive and it's cost us £550 each in total after we have to pay for travel insurance and stuff. But yeah, £550 each for return flights, hotel, all inclusive, luggage each, hand luggage and full cases with 22 kilograms of baggage, coach transfers, travel insurance, and pre-book and choosing our seats on the flight.
Oh, do you? Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, we paid to pre-book the seats.
And haven't you got proper luggage allowance as well?
22 kilograms and 10 kilograms of hand luggage each.
Oh wow, nice.
So
that's a bad thing though for Emma, because half the packs is going to be in a case.
half of packs.
Half of my watch. I've got plenty of summery stuff you can borrow.
Yeah, so we're going to Gran Canaria instead of Disneyland Paris, so it's not all bad. It's not Disney, and don't get me wrong, like, I am absolutely heartbroken because I had it in my head I was going on Big Thunder Mountain in 2 weeks' time, and I'm so gutted. All I'm asked about is that I'm not walking down Main Street and I'm not going on Big Thunder Mountain. Don't really care about anything else. And Becky, but we still get to meet Donald and Mickey and Minnie and stuff on the cruise, so the character side, we get a bit of a fix, don't we? But yeah, anyway, still going on a plane. We're still going somewhere. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed. All we need to do now, we just need to now pass all the tests and not test positive and not isolate between now and then. Yeah, that's been our Saturday. Now we're going to have some food. Hey! Hello! Oh, I'll put my hair to the front, there we go. Hello! It is now Monday. It's actually 7 PM, so this vlog should have been up like 2 hours ago, and it isn't. But yeah, I thought I would obviously come and say goodbye, like usual. I always end the vlog like sat here, don't I? And I thought I would give you guys a little bit more information on our new holiday. Obviously, the previous clip, I've properly just told you in the last clip about how we're getting a full refund for Disneyland Paris, which, let me tell you, very impressed. That conversation with Disneyland Paris happened on Saturday afternoon. It's now Monday and the money has landed back in Becky's bank account a couple of hours ago. So I'm very, very impressed with that, because they only issued it on Saturday, which obviously in bank terms that doesn't mean anything. It technically wouldn't have got processed until this morning, and it's back in the account. So we're pretty impressed with that, because usually like refunds on like such big amounts take like up to like 5 working days, and sometimes even longer, don't they? So yeah, very impressed with that. So we've got the money back for Disneyland Paris, every single penny. Like I just said in the last clip, we are gutted, absolutely gutted, because when we booked it, literally just over a week ago now, this time last week we were telling you the trip announcement and what our plans were, and there wasn't even a single teeny tiny part of me that thought that trip was not going to go ahead. The only part of me that said it wouldn't go ahead is if we test positive between now and going. That's the only reason that I thought we wouldn't go. I did not think we wouldn't get to go for any other reason than that. So we are gutted, absolutely gutted. You know, we've been trying to go to Disneyland Paris now since last year, and I know we can't really complain because we did go to Disneyland Paris last year in February, but when we had the October trip that got moved to February, which has now been moved again to October this coming year, we also had another Disneyland Paris trip booked back in May, which also got cancelled. So we're just like, we just really want to go. But you know, I'm sure a lot of you guys also feel exactly the same. There's a lot of you guys as well who've had Walt Disney World trips booked and cancelled and whatnot. Yeah, we know we're not the only ones, but you know, just when it was booked such last minute, we'd only just got all that new fresh travel news, and we were just like, well, it's got to go ahead because it's only going to take place in 2 weeks time. Yeah, for it all to come crashing down. But never mind, it is what it is, and we're just going to get on with it, haven't we? But anyway, yeah, so we have rebooked a holiday, but obviously it's not a Disney holiday. I did briefly just tell you we were going to Gran Canaria. So I'll just very quickly, I'm not going to bore you with loads of details because you guys are Disney fans, you don't really care about a generic holiday, but I just thought anyone that is interested, you might want to like know where we're going. So we have booked with Jet2 Holidays. We actually looked at Jet2 Holidays because I was talking to my friend, Liv, and she had booked a holiday with her boyfriend to go to Mallorca with Jet2 Holidays because Mallorca was on the green list, and then it got moved to amber, and she has had a really good experience cancelling the Mallorca holiday and then rebooking with them for another country that's on the green list. So she's now going to Croatia. So we said, oh well, let's look at, Becky said, let's just do like a package holiday where like everything's kind of done through one provider, so then it'll be a bit easier when it comes to like getting a refund. And Jet2 are advertising that there's a 100% refund guarantee if you can't go for a COVID related reason, whether that be a travel restriction reason or because you test positive or whatever. There's a 100% refund guarantee, so pretty chuffed with that. So we were just like, well, we've got nothing to lose really, because if we book it and we can't go, it basically says that we'll get our money back. So yeah, so we've booked a hotel called Rio Sol Hotel in Puerto Rico, I think that's how you say it, in Gran Canaria. Gran Canaria is somewhere that I have personally been to before, but Becky hasn't. However, I haven't been to that area of Gran Canaria before. If any of you guys are familiar with Gran Canaria, probably one of the most familiar areas of it is Maspalomas, which is at the bottom of it. And I've been to like the right hand side of Maspalomas, and then the place that me and Becky are going to go to in a couple of weeks is on the left hand side of it, basically. And it is a hotel that is on top of a hilltop, so I'll just insert a few pictures over me now for you to see. It's just your bog standard looking sun holiday hotel. It's overlooking the sea, there's a beach down at the bottom of the hill, it's got 3 swimming pools, 2 main swimming pools and 1 children's pool. It's all inclusive, so we'll have like buffet style breakfast, lunch and tea, including drinks, including alcohol, and there's a bit of like daytime activities and evening entertainment and stuff. Basically, we're going to go there and do nothing but lie by a pool and eat and drink for 5 days. And do you know what? I know we should have been running around Disney, hopping on rides and stuff, but at the same time it's kind of nice that we're just going to do absolutely F all for 5 days. So very, very excited, to be fair. I think it's helped lessen the blow of Disneyland Paris being cancelled. But yeah, very excited. So that's where we're going. It's a similar situation to Disneyland Paris in that we'll be getting on the cruise on the Friday, getting off the cruise on Monday morning, and then the Monday afternoon we'll have to go and have some COVID tests at the airport with one of the private companies that's set up at the airport, Manchester Airport that is. And then Tuesday we'll be flying out to Gran Canaria, but instead of Disneyland Paris, the flight to Paris was going to be at 6 AM, so we were going to have to go to the airport for like 2 or 3 AM, sometime between 2 and 3. Whereas this time, the flight out to Gran Canaria isn't until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So we won't go into the airport until, we'll get a full night's sleep basically, we won't go into the airport until like lunchtime or something. But we still get a full 5 days there. We get all of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. We come home on Sunday, but our flight isn't until like 11 o'clock at night. So we'll probably won't be going to the airport until after we've eaten our tea on Sunday evening. So we'll get all day Sunday. So we've got a full 5 days in Gran Canaria. So we're very happy. We wasn't sure at first whether to book it because the flight time on the Tuesday wasn't until later on in the day. And then I said, well, wait a minute, we don't come home until super late Sunday if we was to book this one, so doesn't matter that Tuesday isn't early because we still get a full 5 days. Obviously if the flight was earlier on in the day we could potentially have got like a bit of Tuesday too, but I'm not really bothered. I think it's quite nice to arrive super late at night, so you just go to bed and then you'll like see what everything looks like fresh faced in the morning. That's what my mum used to always like when we were younger anyway. She used to like arriving super late at night, so everything's dark, you can't see what anything looks like, just go straight to bed and then you've got a full day like when you get there. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. Price wise, let me quickly tell you how much it cost, because I like to let you guys know. I personally feel like we've got a really good deal. So it has cost us £1,082.40p. So that's the two of us, so £541.20p each. 541. And that is for 5 nights, all inclusive, with return flights with Jet2, with your luggage, 22 kilograms of luggage each, and a hand luggage case, your coach transfer between the airport and the hotel, your all inclusive package. Then we've got a 1-bedroom apartment, and we added on travel insurance, and obviously we had to pay extra to choose what seats you want to sit on the plane. So yeah, I personally feel like we've got quite a good deal, to be fair, 540 quid each. Because we don't really need that much spending money, because it's not like Disney where you need money for buying merch, because there's not really any merch to buy in Spain, is there? And most of our food and drink is pre-paid for, so obviously we will take spending money with us, but we won't need an awful lot. So that £540 has practically covered everything. It's not like when you go to Disney and you definitely need quite a few hundred, or if it's Disney World, quite a few thousand with you, don't you, in money. But yeah, I think we'd be comfortable with €200, and that might even be a lot, to be fair, because I really can't think of what sort of stuff we'd want to buy, apart from, you know, maybe some ice creams from the shop or something. So yeah, anyway, I'm waffling now. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. So Disney is definitely cancelled, the money is back, it's fully refunded. We are gutted, but it is what it is. But instead we've replaced it with Gran Canaria. So yeah, anyway, so thank you very much for watching this week's video. Again, it's been rubbish, but next week's will be much better, because me and Becky have decided we are not going to work on the bar from the end of this coming week. Well, not this week that we're on, sorry. We're not going to work on the bar until we come back from holiday, because we don't want to risk catching COVID before we go on holiday and then it not go ahead. So yeah, I think we've got some plans next weekend. We're going to have Maisie all weekend. We're thinking of potentially doing another early morning beach run, so there won't be anyone about like we did a few weeks ago. And if the weather's not going to be great and we can't do a beach run, we might maybe do something else. But again, it'll be something socially distanced where not many people are. But yeah, that's what we're thinking. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to go now. Thank you very much for watching this week's video, guys. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please hit that subscribe button if you enjoy watching our videos. And we shall see you next week with the second to last normal vlog it will be, so it's not the last, ignore me. So we'll see you next week with a new midweek vlog. Bye!